recording. Hey guys, Cyberknight8610's here, and today I am doing a deck profile to enter Cyberknight, don't remember the number at the end, but he's having a contest for, I saw it on M. Cole's 12 Days of Christmas video, but this is a deck profile for, and also I'm sorry if I look up, my computer is, but, yeah, deck profile, Cyberknight's contest, creative. I believe my deck's pretty creative. Also, many of the video responses. I'm gonna stop this. Are you kidding me? Hey guys, Shiny21 here, and right now I'm doing a deck profile for Cyberknight's contest to win the Photon Shockwave box, which would be amazing just to get so many cards. And so, one of the things he said for the deck profile is be creative. Many of the video responses I saw in his video I didn't see anybody's face, so live action deck profile. Oops, sorry about that. Just moving the camera. Also, I'm looking up, not looking at you, the viewers, because you're right there, and my computer's right up there. So if I look up occasionally, sorry about that. If you don't like it, I'll try to look at the camera as much as possible. But okay, my deck is a Genex Speed Synchro deck. There are 11 cards in the extra deck, and it is a 50-card deck. Basically, it's around getting out your tuners and the other monster as fast as possible. I can get Red Nova out second turn if I get the right cards. So, the first main component of this deck is a triple Genex Ally Chemistrer. They're level 2 tuners, and I don't really use the effect that much because not needed whatsoever. Well, I can use the effect in this deck if I needed to, but I usually don't. I usually just use it for the level 2 tuner aspect. Double Genex Ally remote. Help with some of the Genex synchros that need Genex controllers. Genex Ally remote's effect is that he can change any tuner's name on the field to Genex controller, which can help with like Tri-Arm and Geogenex, I believe. I'm not sure. Genex Furnace. He can be normal summoned he can be normal summoned without tribute if Genex controller's on the field. Another way to use remote's effect. Genex Gaia for his effect. Genex controller, it can be destroyed instead of him, and he's pretty much the only Genex monster that you can use. Also to make Geogenex, unless you have a card that I'll be showing right now. Genex Ally Changer. You can change, is it once per turn? Yep, once per turn. You can change the attribute of one face-up monster on the field. Genex Turbine powers up your Genex monsters by 400. A lot of these cards are in the Hidden Assault booster pack, so they're pretty easy to get. You'll probably at least get one per pack, I'd guess. Another good card is Genex Ally Volcannon. His effect is that once per turn you can send one face-up fire Genex monster you control to the graveyard and destroy one of your opponent's monsters and do damage equal to its level times 200, which is really good against my friend's deck. He runs dragons. Red Eyes Dragoonity mix, I believe. So, and he has 5-headed, and I refuse to duel him because I believe he's too overpowered. Anyway, Genex Blastfan, level 4. Don't really use its effect that much, but it can be used to bring pretty much either of the tuners to your hand. Crusher. I run double Crusher. With Crusher, if I have Crusher and Changer on the field at the same turn, I can pretty much destroy a card per turn. Genex Solar. Level 7. Basic. Basic effect. I'm not going to go over all these effects, because then this video would probably go over the 15 minutes that it took in take 1, except the audio didn't record last time. Morphtronic Lantron, level 1 tuner. Biofalcon, really good effect. When he's on the field, and a machine type monster on your side of the field sent to the graveyard by battle, you can add a machine type monster with 1,000 or less attack to your hand from your deck, which is pretty much any of the tuners in this deck except for 2, which I'll show you in just a minute. Old school, ultra rare Reflect Bounder. Really good card. Esperoba used it in Yu-Gi-Oh! I haven't watched the series in a while, I just keep playing the card game. I'm actually a big fan of the abridged series with my favorite character, just because I can do the voice so well, is Bandit Keith, and I am an American, and I run machines, and Barrel Dragon, and America. In America. Alright, for equip spells, I got, well, equip spells, but like a Union Monster, I got a heavy mech support platform, which increases the attack and defense of a machine type monster by 500, which is good in any machine deck, I would think. Sangan, he can pretty much work in any deck unless you have, like, Malefics, I believe. I'm not sure. I just added this one, Trap Reactor-Y FI. Really good effect. I can negate traps and inflict damage to my opponent. That's really good against, say, if you have a friend who has, like, 3 socks and 3 mirror forces. I know that's probably not legal, but in the same deck, then you can easily negate the effect and then go on with your attack. This is the only tuner above 1000 attack. It's 2 top runners, basically just for level 4s, with Crusher and Blastfan, which can make the level 8 I need for a Red Dragon Archfiend. I run double Salvage Warrior, could run single, but I prefer double just to get him in my hand more often. This card, not sure if it'll stay in here or not, because I am making a Dark Banish deck, but at the End of Anubis, which, if you don't know his effect, it's as long as this card remains face up on the field, all effects of spell, trap, and monster cards that designate a card in the graveyard or that activate in the graveyard are negated. As I said before, my friend runs Dragoonides. All the effects based around the graveyard, and End of Anubis can screw him up. Machine Duplication came out. I don't know if it came out before, but I got this one's from the Ancient Gear Structure deck, which you can use easily on Chemistrer to get out 2 more Chemistrers that you might need to make Red Nova Dragon. Or, if you, in my extra deck, I got the Dawn of the XYZ starter deck for the 3 for the 3 XYZ monsters, which Gachi Gontetsu can boost the attack and defense of all monsters on the field, so that's good. Then a few basics. Got Sword of Revealing Light, Synchro Blast Wave. If you run synchros, that's probably a great card to have, so you can destroy a card on your opponent's side of the field. Lightning Vortex. Also, I'm sorry if the light shines off some of these and you can't see it. I'll put a deck list in the description below. And oh, the contest also, I'll put it somewhere like over here. Right there. Right on the thing right there. Something like, not a birth certificate, but like when I was born. Double summon. You can summon twice in 1 turn. Which, will normal summon twice in 1 turn. That's a really good card, especially for speed synchros. Actually, wait, this is... Oh, so it was a little base on my head. That's better. I like having my shoulders in the shot. Just see my broad shoulders. Heavy Storm. That's pretty much in every single deck, except I might take it out for an MST just to keep mine safe. I have a Mystic Plasma Zone, because a lot of these cards are dark attribute, so the Mystic Plasma Zone would power them up. It can really turn around Crusher, and you can keep him in attack mode instead of having to keep him in defense. Dark Eruption. Got that in the Dark World structure deck. I can target a dark monster with 1500 or less attack in my graveyard and add it to my hand. I didn't like it in the Dark World deck because I prefer a monster reincarnation, just so you can discard the card to bring the card to your hand. This is a really good card for tuning aspects. It's called Harmonic Waves. It also came in the Dawn of the XYZ starter deck. and you can turn any monster on the field to level 4. So if I have Lantron and Crusher on the field, I can activate Harmonic Waves on Lantron, and I can get out my red dragon. Smash and Ground, don't see it that often, but it's still a good card. It's pretty, that's really, you can switch that out with a Hammer Shot if you want to, but I have Smash and Ground because I don't have as many Hammer Shots as I do Smash and Ground. Pretty much, this should be in every single Yu-Gi-Oh deck ever, just because Monster Reborn is pretty much a basic card. And then I have only 3 equip spells, but if you may remember before, Heavy Mech Support Platform I use as equip spell. And so the 3 equip spells I have in this deck are 7 completed to add attack or defense to my machines, Synchro Boost at the level, 500 attack, pretty good. And then this is probably my absolute favorite equip spell, just because it's for all monsters, is the Axe of Despair, which I absolutely love this card. It's probably my favorite spell card. I'm not sure if there's such thing as a trap archetype, but the 2 here are Barrier Wave and Reanimation Wave. Again, these are cards I don't see very much on Dueling Network. I'm pretty much on like once a day at least, and I pretty much always lose against those cheap decks like the 6 Samurai and the Burn and the Exodia and crap like that. But so I'm not going to go over both of the effects. I'll go over the best one, which is Reanimation Wave, which I have rare. But what Reanimation Wave does is that when my opponent attacks directly, I can have the battle damage and special summon a synchro monster from my graveyard. So if, say, your opponent activates like a Sakuretsu Armor when your Red Dragon Archfiend attacks, and he's in the graveyard, you can activate Reanimation Wave the next turn when your opponent attacks directly, and then you can bring back your Red Dragon. Speaking of Sakuretsu Armor, I have 1 Sakuretsu Armor in this deck. I have 1 Draining Shield, which is pretty much Enchanted Javelin plus negate attack. I have an rare Metalmorph, pretty shiny. Rare Metalmorph is much like Metalmorph, except Rare Metalmorph is just for machines, and Metalmorph is for all monsters. I'm not gonna go all over all these effects because I'm nearing 13 minutes. Call the Haunted, basic trap form of Monster Reborn. Then two other trap cards in this deck that can special summon from the graveyard are Limit Reverse and Wicked Rebirth. Limit Reverse is for a monster with 1,000 or less attack, and Wicked Rebirth is for a synchro monster. But Wicked Rebirth, you have to pay 800 life points. Its effect is negated, and I believe it cannot attack the turn. It cannot declare an attack that turn. And then last 2 cards of this deck, well, the regular deck, Ultimate Offering, more normal summons, and then a Spellbinding Circle, made famous by Yugi Moto himself. Select 1 monster, mobilizes, can't change its battle phase, can't attack. And that's my machine deck, with the sexy robot lady on the back. Okay, now just to go over, just go over the cards in my extra deck. Mentioned in the contest, I'm allowed 10 proxies, but I only include 1 in this extra deck. First is the Red Dragon Archfiend Red Nova combo. Got in the tin for 20 bucks. My friend wanted to pay me 50 for both of the cards themselves. I was like, haha, no. Because that was the last one of the tins they had there. I have Vindicate Genex, which is my second favorite synchro next to the proxy I'm gonna add for this deck, which is, well, Vindicate's effect is that he cannot be selected as an attack target, even if he's the only card on the field. And when he destroys some monster by battle, you can then add a Genex monster from your deck to your hand. Any Genex monster, including Genex Solar, including any of them. And then I run. I'll do this one first. Genex Ally Triforce. Genex Ally Triforce, and like I'll show right here, the Genex Ally Triarm, I have two because I was given two in the trade. But both of the cards have an effect based on the non-tuner monster you add in the synchro. So, Changer, very good. You can pretty much pick what you want. And then Geogenex, I said before, with Genex Gaia, also has a really good effect. You can pretty much switch the attack and defense of the card if you have a level 4 or lower Genex monster. And then I got this card in the Red Nova Dragon Tin. I just thought it was completely unfair that I also got a Bryanak and and the Red Dragons. And then I said the last card in the extra deck, the 3 XYZ monsters from the starter. That's my deck. That took way too long, but at least it was creative. So, peace. If you're watching this on my channel, if you want me to do more of these, I have like 15 decks. I can do it on any of them. I actually am working on a zombie assault deck. I just decided that because my friend traded me for this ulti-rare Doom Kaiser Dragon. It's nice and pretty. And I'm also sorry if the lights seem to be flickering in this video. I'm guessing the lighting is not good in this room for videos. Yeah, I'm trading him for a Vampire Lord, so I was like, yeah, I'll take that trade. But that's the deck profile. If you want to see more, like, favorite, comment. I got a bunch of decks. My favorites right now are this and my Dark World deck, which I got from the Structure deck, and I just pretty much made it better. So, see you later. This is ShinyRilo21 signing off in America.